President-elect Donald Trump ran on a promise to secure America's borders. It calls for the largest deportation in American history, using the U.S. military to deport upwards of 13 million non-citizens. But what effect could this have on the U.S. economy, families of migrant children, and even U.S. citizens? A Senate hearing took a closer look at the impacts. Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales joins us with that story. Erik.
Good evening, Tracy. As we know, the Catholic Church has long supported the dignity of a person, and that includes migrants, whether or not they're here legally or illegally. Right now, the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops is taking a wait-and-see approach to see if President-elect Donald Trump goes ahead with his mass deportation plan on day one. But they say that they are prepared to speak out if he does go along with this controversial proposal. Lawmakers say that mass deportations end up hurting families and destroying communities.
Would our country be better if we lost farm workers who've contributed to America for decades? Or if the military was used to round up hardworking immigrants with no serious criminal backgrounds? The answer is over and over again a resounding no.
During the hearing, a DACA recipient testified how living here in the U.S. has provided opportunities. He's now a U.S. Assistant District Attorney.
My taxes help fund my community's road, school, and overall well-being. If I were to be ripped from my community, the taxes I pay would go with me. My wife and I are also devoted Christians with strong ties to our church.
President-elect Donald Trump says he's open to a DACA compromise, and Republicans agree.
Should those dreamers be allowed to stay?
Well, they've been here a long time and they came as children, and my view is that people who come here as children are not responsible. The adults are responsible.
They add the incoming president is simply trying to fix Biden's failed border policies.
So if you're here illegally, get ready to leave. If you're a criminal, we're coming after you first. If you've been paroled illegally, we're not going to give you the roots to attach yourself to our country because you should not have been here in the first place.
A Maryland resident whose daughter was murdered by an illegal migrant also testified.
My daughter is like so many other American girls that go about their life and they're just caught unawares from behind, strangled, raped, murdered. Some have been found, some have not.
Republicans say those who've committed crimes should be first on the deportation list, and then the more than 1.3 million who have received final deportation orders but remain in the U.S. And those who show up for their asylum court dates?
I think that they should be given consideration for finally respecting our laws.
The U.S. immigration system currently has a backlog of about 3.7 million court cases that could take years to resolve at the current standard. Now, the Republican-controlled Senate actually says that they are going to continue to hire more immigration attorneys and judges so that they can be able to handle the influx of these mass deportations should they take place.